Hello, 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 everyone. I'm gonna wait till some people start coming in, but this is the collective afternoon daily reading that I do. Is things you may experience or see or go through during different times of your day over the next day or two. Okay, this is a collective reading. I don't know if I already mentioned that. But we're going to go ahead and get started and see this time frame, what Spirit has coming in for us. Okay. Do we need to know, please, Spirit? Okay. Whew. All right. What do we have? Hey, KP. Welcome. Hope your day and morning is going good. I am a bit early today. Okay, these cards are not talking yet. I think it's because it's waiting. All right, Spirit. Come on. What do we have for this first time frame? What do we need to know? What's coming in? What's happening? I feel them wanting to pop out, but let's see. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay, so meditation for peace and serenity. And then we got Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? So there could be some meditation going on. Some, you might have a dog just kind of lounging around. I don't know why that's sticking out to me. Feels like just going with the flow. And then you have a Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Interesting. Okay. So what is this? So this first timing, you could just be kind of just sitting, relaxing, taking a breather. Okay, doing some self. But it may be because your spidey senses are tingling. You're getting a sense that something may not be right. Because it's the fox. And it's, like something may not be right. That may be why you need to meditate. The feminine here. This person, you might know somebody with red hair. But they're looking. It's like somebody's intuition is peaking. Whatever it is that you may be feeling at this time, that may be why you want to meditate, because something may be kind of going on. Listen to it. It feels like listening, because not all is what it seems, but it's like focusing, releasing, a safe passage. You could just be wondering what's going on. Hey, Ratchy. Unexpected end. And then you've got the man. And then you've got communication. Okay, what is going on? What is going on here? Okay, so, Okay, hold on. Because now I'm getting it like this, where this needs to kind of move this way. So you might know a masculine who, they've got a storm or something's going on. Something's going on here. Because you have two people. Now, if this isn't two people, and it's just you, this could be your masculine and your feminine. I say that all the time because I don't want to try and cause confusion, but in order for me to read it, it feels like this is two different things though. So what is the combining energy here? Okay, I had a card flip. The Ace of Air. There's a truth that needs to be told, or there's some communication. Ace of Fire at the bottom of the deck. Something's new. Something's new. There's been a shift with this Three of Fire. That may be why hi Christine, that may be why over here in the feminine energy, she, like, her spidey senses are kind of going. And it's trying to trust and listen to the intuition. It is like maybe needing to meditate to get some form of clarity. Hey, Scorpio. But there's something, it feels like, right, because I'm hearing that, say what you need to say. it's overcoming barriers. It's like if you would just have a conversation. I can hear that. And I keep hearing that, like if there was just a conversation. Hey, Shaylee. Yep. See, with the page of fire here. It's like just a simple conversation. Hierophant. And the Two of Cups here. I mean, this could be about a relationship in whatever facet it is because of the Hierophant. But this feels more like, too, it feels like guided because of it being the Hierophant here. But this feels more of like a conversation needs to be had. Yeah, there's some effort that's required in having this going on. What is this? The house. Where you belong, about belongings or comfort. The structure of things. But you have two here. And they're looking, okay, so yeah, they're looking at each other. The masculine here, the man is looking over here at the woman. It just needs to be like the communication needs to be bridged. There's a lot of curiosity and adaptive, and the man. And then the Hierophant. It's the masculine that's curious. It's the man that's curious. What are they so curious about? I heard your endeavors. They're curious about they're asking questions. Okay, it's the mask. They're putting on some sort of, it's something being concealed. That's why they're asking. And then you've got Justice here. And the Magnet, this Emperor, they see a change. They definitely see a change. This could be a Libra male. Okay. They don't have to, but they might have it in their chart. What's going on over here on the feminine side? She's just hesitant. Things are unclear. She's confused. So she's silent. The feminine is silent in this. Not saying too much. That's why her spidey senses are going off. It feels like there's just so... Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like there needs to be a conversation. It feels like both people, that's why it's the Magnet, both people here in this situation, they're both curious about whatever this is, whatever's gone on, or, you know, it's just gathering information. The feminine could be trying to gather some information. The mask, you're doing the same thing. So that's why it is like the Magnet here. Both people in this situation are doing the same thing, and I don't think each other knows. I keep hearing tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. And like, see the High Priestess. It's being very hush-hush here because somebody doesn't want something to happen where it's an argument. The Emperor. There's so much masculine energy over here. And the transformation, and then restlessness. It feels like there may be something that's going to come in, though. So in this time frame, there's just, it feels like a whole bunch of confusion. It clearing the air is going to transform this. This is like something that's going on, and like somebody may be believing like something's done. It's over with, their family values, something like that. And they're waiting for a miracle to transform this. But this here too is talking about structure. There's something within the structure. Right, Christine. Yeah. I mean, it feels like this is kind of what's going on during this time frame until there is some form of communication. That's the whole point of this time frame, is something about communicating, and it brings something back with the geese. And then you've got the Chariot. It feels like after this, then things can get going forward. It just feels like there's just a lot of silence. It's just like a lot of cricket energy where you can just sit back and just hear the crickets. And then you've got temptation. There's a Queen of Water. But see, she's quiet. And then you've got Justice. Oh, so a Queen of Water might want it. Yeah. And then you've got the Message of Air. It's like thinking. This feels like pondering, going back and forth, whether or not to make. Yeah, wow. And then it's the Two of Air. This is that indecision place of, should I message or should I leave it alone? Should I reach out? But it feels, the Moon, yeah, there's fear here, King of Wands, all of that. It's a message. Feels like a message. Queen of Fire. And the Sun. And the World. Why is there two queens? The Star. And the Strength. And to heal it. So what I'm noticing is that more so with this Queen of Fire, she's got a candle lit. And it's like the sun wanting to like revive something, because you got the Star looking at it from somebody else's point of view. This could be Leo energy. It doesn't have to be. But then you've got the Strength here with healing it. Like now she's ready to come in. She wants to try and pet him. And it feels like just looking, taking a delay, or, you know, it just still feels like a pause. Like there's a pause here. And pondering. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So it just feels like a lot of deliberation, or just feels like just a conversation is all that it needs, is to relight the candle or something like that. But yeah, see, then this is saying healing literally right there, and to balance it out because of the Hierophant. Hey, Emily. But it's like trying to heal this. Just feels like a healing conversation. So it's right now in this time frame, it's like somebody's thinking about it or wanting to communicate, and it just feels like a conversation. Like I feel like that's as simple as I can put it. So you might be feeling like you might need to meditate, or it's like just somebody's trying to stay in like this bubble. It's like a protective bubble. And they just want to just, I don't know, like balance it out in peace. Hi, Mod. And it feels like, you know, they're just waiting for like a happily ever after moment, or, you know, so in this time frame, you might be just sitting still. That could really be what's going on, and you're sitting still and you don't want to like do anything. You just want to sit there, and it feels like sitting as still as a mouse. But what are mice, though? Mice talks about anxiety and worry and all of that. So, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like still in a place of sitting there quiet in your thoughts. So that time frame, it feels like that's what's going on, and that's what's going to be happening. Okay, so next time frame, what do we have going on, please, in this next time frame? And it did feel like it was a whole bunch of inner stuff, except for the communication. So I don't know if both people are talking or not. Okay, so you've got Penelope Dreamweaver. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even mean to grab this deck, but I did. Okay, so you might get a vision or like some form of inspiration to where you want to leap and do something. Go on an adventure. You just hop to it. I'm getting hop to it. Yeah, see? Like they're even waiting. It's like getting your spunk back. Getting that spunk back for what? What is this? What's going on here? A message. You might get a message. And it kind of brings back like the spunk or something like that. where it's kind of like, wow, okay, what do I do now? There's, just kind of, what is this? You might have a bunch of people watching you. Okay, hold on. Wow. Indecision, changing, and it takes courage for this. Hi, your Empress. Greetings, greetings. Okay, so don't make any hasty decisions. At the bottom of the deck, you have somebody's like, you're heavily on somebody's mind. You're illuminating. Your light is bright. But it takes courage for whatever this is, because see the Death card here, you don't know what's under that. But something might be presented to you, a decision, like later on in this time frame, something might be presented presented to you. Hey Jean, welcome in. And you're sitting there with this decision, and it's going to take courage. Magician, what is this? What's happening here? The Hermit. Expect the unexpected. See, that's the same as this energy here. Lotus the Wild is a wild one. They're lit by fire. Detached. The clouds. See, you're in the block. The Empress. Something's blocking the Empress right now. There's a block for the Empress energy. To create, it could be creating, or to grow something, being blocked. It could be physically blocked, or just your energy is blocked, or you're blocking your energy. Yeah, and then you get a message. It feels an unexpected change from this man. So later in the day, you might get a message unexpectedly of like transformation or a change, like they've arrived after being blocked. They've been thinking about it. I heard, I've been thinking about you. Oh, geez. The Mask. The Tower. It's a tower. And the House is at the bottom of the deck. It's a tower. Okay, what's going on with this, Spirit? With this message? Tell me about the message, please. What do we need to know about this message? Because it's definitely, it's a tower. It changes something. The foundation. It changes the foundation of things. I just seen the Lover, so it's a choice to change the foundation. Ace of Cups. I mean, it's like you, Seven of Swords. Oh, there's someone here who's just like holding. Okay, so what's interesting here with the Seven of Swords and this King of Cups, you have no idea this anxiety or what's going on with this King of Cups here. They've been keeping it held from you. But see, on the outside, on the exterior, if you look, they're fine. They're completely fine. They show that on the exterior. But inside, they've got sharks in their belly. They're like fueled with emotions, and they've been keeping this from you. Tell me about this King of Cups, the Star. They want to heal what this is. You have entanglement with this person. You and this person, and then you've got that Eight of Wands here. You both, something about, I'm being guided here to the beads or something, bracelets, all of that. One or both might wear them. You're entangled with this energy. And it's like trying to strategize on how to heal whatever this connection is and to move it forward. Yep, could be rosary beads. Yep, yep. See, it's they miss their what? So I heard something sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. I don't sing, so don't come at me for my horrible voice. You make this person happy when their skies are gray. Oh, that is adorable. And then see, you get the Ace of Wands underneath. Like what? They reach out or they say something. It's having to. Wow, that is cute. That energy is sweet. It feels sweet. If it does, it really feels sweet. Like I don't know. It just feels like, aw, that's how it feels. It just feels like, aw, come here. I don't think that the masculine knows how to say anything. I'm just saying. It's just like you might have been like yep, see, now it's the star. It feels like comforting, or like, there's boundaries and all of this, but then you've got the star. It's like a wish or a hope for this, wanting hope. Oh, that's adorable. I'm just saying, it's adorable. It's a transition. And so you now know where it's like you're discovering. There's like a plan, making a plan, or discovering something here. This was guided. Wow, this was designed. All at the bottom of the deck here. Wow, just after 2 o'clock might be relevant too. But I want to say that this was like spiritually guided. There's strong emotion here, but see, whatever this is, it's enduring. That's what the energy feels like. It's enduring. It's the Celtic knot. It's enduring, but it's also like having a connection with someone where there isn't conditions. It's unconditional. And there's like a pattern here, or somebody wants to handle this very carefully, with it being the snowflake and then being open with the butterfly. It's embracing the change within this relationship, whatever type of relationship this is. It could be family, friends, whatever it is, but it's the Hierophant. So it feels more or less like this was spiritually guided, and now is the time. This whole thing, it can stand the test of time. It can stand, and now somebody feels the inspiration to leap for it, and they're fired up about this to create some form of change. And then the bright mother, it's like she's busy doing something and she gets this message. There's opportunity for growth here. Okay, that's the biggest point. In this time frame, whatever the situation is, there is opportunity for growth. And it's building strength for that. And it is like a positive mind, bringing positivity back. The dog. This is like a supportive person to you. Whoever this person is during this time frame, they are a supportive friend. They could be a peer or a sibling, a soulmate type person, but they're dependable. They feel that you're dependable. I heard you don't switch up. Emperor. The Emperor was just stuck. But the Emperor was just stuck. He feels stuck. But the Child. They're getting a new perspective because of signs and synchronicities and something that is out of their force. With the Justice card, and then you got the Church underneath that, which talks about like family values and their structure. Jean. Yeah, I don't. Wow. See, and then there's somebody, they feel bad or they feel burdened. This Emperor feels burdened with something. What do they feel burdened with? I heard riddle me that. What? Riddle me that. They might be getting riddles. Something might be going on in like a riddling theme or something like that. It's almost like spirit, yeah, with the sun here. They could be outdoors or something like that, and they're getting all these things. Look at the bottom of the deck, it's the sun. There's clarity coming from like the garden or like all over the place, outdoors, public, society, all of that with the elephant, which is like obstacles being removed and supportive. They want to be supportive, they want to be gentle. It's just, then the ladybug. And then I propose we do this. Wow, to the feminine. You'll get a message from this person to where it's like, now it's good health, balancing out. I propose that we bring in some positivity to this feminine. And you have no idea that this is going on, that this is happening. This person is thinking about it. And just so you know, it feels like it's being done over and over and over to them. And it's because Spirit's doing it. Instead of the moon made me do it, Spirit made me do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, the book. It's the book. It's like knowledge. It's the unknown, but it's a mystery to them. It feels like it's a mystery to them that all of this is kind of going on and they're trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't know what that was. It was kind of cute because you are their sunshine. You make them happy when their skies are gray. So they reach out. But know that when they reach out, this man, when they reach out, they've got sharks in their belly. For whatever reason, that's what's going on with them. But I think that even when you get this message, it may catch you off guard to where you're like bracing because you don't know. This might be like your phone goes off and you see who it is, but you don't read the text just yet because you're nervous of what's going to be said. You that's what that just felt like when I was going to pick this up. And she's kind of looking at it like, okay, it feels like the minute that you see who this is that's texting you or whatever, you instantly get anxiety because you don't know what to expect, is what that feels like. Groovy. It's a groovy kind of love. Oh my God, it's a groovy kind of love. I don't know why that is. Is that a song? I think it is a song. It's a groovy kind of love. Loyalty. Wow, your loyalty is what's transformed this situation. I was going to go off into another time frame. I don't know. It might leak over into that. It might pour over to the next time frame. It's your loyalty. With this transformation, it's your loyalty. I want to keep saying that. It's loyalty. I think I'm going to nail. Oh my gosh. Your loyalty is what nailed this down. That's probably what I'm going to name this. So if somebody can remind me before I'm done what I want to call it, that's what it is. Your loyalty nailed this down. Okay. Queen of Cups. You see how she's looking at that little seahorse? This Emperor. And now they've got the clarity. There was something that some form of clarity or something was the key that unlocked the thoughts here. This person was probably getting overwhelmed with thoughts and dissecting it and overthinking it and overlooking it. And it was just putting them down a swirly whirl. And then they got some key piece of information that, see, they just went that to confirm that unlocked this. What was the, wow. What was it? What was the key information, please? What unlocked this? The mirroring. It's the balancing of it. It's a mirror. You're mirroring energies. It was like a reflection or something like that. And now they're here to return with the geese. Like you always, that's why you are their sunshine. Like no matter what's going on, if they're going through towers or something like that, it's like you show up. detached, even if they detach from you or they go silent. There's been silence here. And then what? They've gone within. This person has gone within to get the clarity. And now they're ready to emerge. They want to lift the situation out of negativity. At the bottom of the deck is the letter. Now they want to communicate to balance. They've seen it. They've seen it. Whatever this was, they got some form of hi, blessed one. They got the confirmation that they needed. So now they want to rapidly move from being silent. Third person. The details. They might have talked to somebody else about this and they're ready to talk now because they might have talked it over with somebody else. This could have been a friend or a family or something, and now they want to talk. Or this could have been spirit. The other influence could have been spirit. Like literally. For some, it could have been family or friend or something like that if this person does that. But for those that does not resonate for, there was some other influence here with the third person, but then it came with the snowflake, which talks about coded messages, seeing all that. And then it came out with allow the element of spirit. So it could have been spirit that brought in this key information to them. Wow, with the garden, that's my whole point, that now they're realizing the judgment that was made. They made the wrong, they're seeing something. And it's the loyalty. Happy coincidence. It's a reward. It feels like you're getting a reward for your loyalty choice to communicate. Now they want to communicate. They're choosing to communicate. The fireworks. And you're happy about whatever this is that they bring forward. You're happy about this communication. Because it's like an agreement. Or you become back in alliance with this person. You and this person have a bond. You do have a bond. And it feels like now you can be excited about it's happiness. You bring this person happiness when their skies are gray. You do. I saw my rosary light up on my bedhead. Oh, that is amazing. That is awesome. Yeah, that could be a sign. It really can be. But there's something, it's really, honestly, it's the loyalty that you have that is transforming this. The Justice card, it's balancing it out because of the loyalty. Okay. All right, so then overnight, what do we have overnight, please? Spirit, what do we have going on overnight? The loyalty again. With the haste. Well, it's slew out this the wild. That's also talking about balance. Something about a balance happening overnight. Someone's fired up. I mean, somebody could be fired up to go and get after it tomorrow morning, something like that. But they're fired up. Okay. What is this? It's spontaneity. Wow. See? And they're ready to jump after it. These are the same cards almost. I don't want to take those. Wow. Loved given is loved received with this. Now you have the character here. The character here. Now Romeo wants to be raw and open and talk. This could be them being honest with themselves too. It doesn't have to be, out loud because he's the stone man. But they have a clear sight now. They know what's going on. The woman. She's looking back to see if it's safe to pass. Seeing through the secrets of everything. The lovers. 50-50 because it's like a 50-50. Wow. And then you've got the man again. The tree. This is whatever this is. There's a strategy going on and taking right because the key is the solution. Whatever this is, that's figured out. There is some key information. Something. It could be some form of information that comes from higher self, because the Falcon talks about like higher self, reaching your vision. Come on, focus. All of that, your abilities, all of that. It feels like now the feminine is able to continue to just keep going, and because it's what you put in is what you're going to get out of it. So that's why I said love given is love received. And it's like wondering, like she's been guided this whole time and she keeps looking back. This feels like a feminine looking back at her guided system, which could be anything. It could be looking back at spirit or looking to just looking back. Wow, for some of you, this might be it could be as simple as somebody going and looking back and watching the video over again. Like, did that happen? To get the confirmation. But it feels like there's some clarity and confirmation coming on overnight. Weird. Okay, but you're connecting to source. This one connects to source. Interesting. You might have a dream about like a past life too. So that's another thing that could happen. But it's a turning point. And you are grateful for this. You have gratitude. You are rising above whatever things were. You're rising above that. And there's like clarity in what's going on here with whatever this desire, new beginning, all of that is. You're ready to drop anchor and just kind of, this feels like getting inspired again. If you weren't inspired, you're back inspired. And it feels like even on the masculine side, it's kind of like there was a loyalty that this one did that inspired or erupt a fire. And she's just jumping in to give into this one. And he's being honest and real about everything. Towers, all of that. The judgment. This feels like a masculine looking at things. The Tower. Wow, it came back out and I was trying to put it away. The light bulb. They're realizing there's a breakthrough after the Tower. This is after the dust is settled. It's realizing what the whole tower was. The yarn and the magnet. It's creating a tower. This was a spiritual thing. This was destined to go down like this. To have something be seen within like a complicated situation or what is going on in this whole thing, what the complications are, because if there's a complication or a problem, you have to figure out what that is so you can move beyond that. That's what this kind of feels like overnight. This just feels like a bunch of like looking at something. I'm not seeing any communication. So this kind of feels like, well, this is a communication here with the Magician. But this really feels like somebody realizing that their thoughts, for some of you, they might play out that way where there's like a masculine or something that's realizing, wow, I manifested those thoughts because I let it become a ball of yarn and I was focusing on that. So if somebody is like super focused on the problem and not a solution, that's what will happen. This man. So that's on the masculine side. And now they're ready to just, wow, balance this out. If this is within a marriage, because I have justice with the church, it's gonna, there's like new life brought into it with your swan. But there's new hope. Yeah, see, new hope. It's getting a new perspective. So this just feels like somebody's just thinking and like, so overnight, that's what's going on. That's what's happening. Freeing yourself from the weight. Yep. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck is the butterfly, embracing the change. And it's freeing yourself from the weight and releasing it, because that's what this is talking about. It's just kind of like focusing and releasing and moving on from whatever the complicational things were. Okay. Oh, but it's overcoming difficulty is. This might be, like somebody wants to be gentle. This little lion character is the same one up there. He watches over her. He does. And now he wants to, I don't know, he wants to be honest. But see, the thing is with the honesty card, this is a very raw energy. They're being extremely raw. Okay, so last timing before we come back live. What do we need to know? Any other messages before we come back live, please? What do we need to know? The roar. Ooh. It's wild, pure potential energy within this change of viewpoint. And this is the master maker. Wow. And then you've got that. This feels like somebody's realized it. To where now they're a master creator. They can create anything. There's moral strength. There's skill. They're a craftsman. Can be a magician. What? A magician. Yeah, magician. Yeah. Or musician, either or. But they're like fueled with lots and lots and lots of energy. Wow. There was some inner transformation in this union. Whatever this union was going on, there was some massive transformation and like giggling. I'm telling you, if you put whatever the situation is, if you put loving energy into it in play, it feels like you get it's a blessing or a blessing. Oh my God, what is going on with my mouth today? It's irrevocable change. There's good change going on. You've got emotions. This feels like somebody is balancing out their emotions here. They've got compassion. They're taking a deep dive, but there's lots of healing going on. It's inner transformation. And so now they're able to recreate what it is that they've been trying to create. So you come back tomorrow in this energy of, yes, I can do this. Wow, I can have this new beginning. I just said that too, like, yes. And that's literally what that card says. Focus, please. Thank you. Yes, like you're ready to take on the day. It feels like you can do anything. Blocked, message, Empress, squirrely, communication, established, and now it's the Fool. If you were blocked from a person, they unblock and message the Empress. Over miscommunication, what was that? Finances, money. This feels like it was over that. Resources, all of that was getting like really, it was squirrely energy, hoarding or something like that. This could be like some form of miscommunication over money. Or just, or the Empress is like preparing for anything, but then there's a bridge to establish something. A beginning. The wine. It's been developing. This communication has been like stirring up or gather. See, somebody's been trying to gather information. And then it just transforms through that. Hey, Skittles. But it's a new beginning. It feels like tomorrow before coming back, before I do this again, you now, when you were blocked and couldn't move, now you're able to move forward. And then you've got, it's successful. The sun is now back shining. Shine bright like a diamond. This man, I split the deck and it's the man. This masculine energy. And now they feel balanced too. I don't know. It feels like self-realization. It's like a step. Feeling discouraged, all of that. Why does this coffin keep coming out, Spirit? Because the coffin talks about a death, a loss, inactive, forgotten, discouraged, absent-minded. defeated. This one might be worn out, the Swan, and now they propose something, and they're easygoing. So don't worry. It feels like don't worry. And then you've got the Book. What is hidden is that this person thinks that you're exceptional. You might be thinking like something is off. Wow, because they're talking different with the Heart. And you're looking back like, what's actually going on here with the Fox? Like, what's actually happening? But there's something about self-discovery and discovering something. Somebody was able to, they got the key information, so now they're able to discover what was actually taking place and going on in this, because the energy is intertwined. And however that was able to have happen, or how it was able to happen, it got intertwined. And now it feels like somebody gave some insight or something. The Owl. Somebody was able to see through it, give some insight. And now they're not afraid to explore the unknown. It's knowing what's going on. It feels like now that you know what's going on or what's happening, you're able to move forward. It's like a fresh look. Complicated secrets or knowledge. And the Fool. Now you're able to see, because the woman got the clarity, and now she's able to break free. The woman, I meant the feminine energy, was able to get the clarity. She has clear sight now, and now she's able to break free or move forward. And like, this feels like that. I can manifest anything, and like has the ability now to make some good changes. It just feels like needing to have some clarity, and it comes in after a complicated situation, and now they're just like, yes, I can do this. I feel, I feel like I can. It feels like having gratitude, because now you know that there are people that actually do care. The Death. Now you can do, wow, see, what's probably under this Death card is actually the Ace of Cups. It's a miracle. Wow. It's a clean slate. It's like, wow, they do. Wow, I'm hearing it's in your head, zombie. Oh man. See, in honesty, you might have been thinking like it's all in your head or something like that. Or is this real? Is this in my head? What's going on? I don't know what to do with myself. It's not in your head. It feels like there's some form of clarity. You get some form of confirmation that comes through and happens over this next timing, the next day or two, that lets you know it's not all in your head. You're not losing your mind. You're not going crazy. Wow. I need some strength and healing. I'm being harassed by creeps. Oh. Right. Oh goodness. It's going on here on this channel, Skittles, because I don't see anything. Well, and Jean would have seen it too. So okay, shoot, guys. I already forgot. What was I gonna call this? Dang, because all I hear is that zombie song in my head. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ken. Your loyalty nailed it down. That is true. Okay, so I am going to leave that here, title it, and are you available now, Jean or Rachi or any of my mods, if I went to go live in like 10 minutes to do questions? Because I can come back and do that if you guys want that. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do that. I'll just sage quick and then I'll come back and do questions. But thank you guys all so much for coming in and joining the daily today. I appreciate all of you guys. And I will see you in just a few. All right. You guys have a great day.